Welcome back. So today we're gonna beef it up. So we're gonna make beef short ribs. So this is not your typical average 2 to 3, 4 hours in the oven short ribs or slow cooker. So what we're doing is basically cutting time in half with one little ingredient. So now let's get to it. I just want to explain the short ribs. So this is about, I would say, maybe 6 to 7 inches. Usually I do 4 if I'm making it short, and depending on how I will be cooking it. Or so if I'm making legume, that's a whole different story. I would probably make it much smaller, about 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches. But my favorite legume is militón and lalo. So when I make it, this is what I would probably use. I'm not a major beef eater, but certain foods you make, you kind of have to have certain meats in there to make it filling, especially if you're serving it to other people. To prep, I would say this is gonna take about 30 minutes, depending how long it takes you to clean out your meat. Well, I'll tell you how I prep this. So basically I use vinegar, lime juice, salt, and as you just let it sit in there. It's not a matter of letting it marinate or anything like that. So as you're removing the excess fat, it's basically soaking in. So that could take about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the size. And if you have more than this, just 3 pieces, it might take you maybe 30 to 45 minutes to just prep overall. And also to remove those other ingredients I just mentioned, you just add hot water or warm water to the touch and you clean it up, and you just transfer the meat to another bowl, cleaner bowl. So this is the secret ingredient. It's basically baking soda. But anyways, I am pouring about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Oftentimes you might want to add more baking soda. That is fine, but just be mindful that can also cause the meat to foam, at any stage, like maybe towards the end of the process. So I just add 1/8, and it's enough because I don't have enough meat. And I'm not gonna let this sit for 30 minutes or anything. So as long as I rub it in as much as possible, showing you, rub it in. All the fat is removed, excess fat. So I am pouring hot boiling water. This will allow the meat to soften, and we'll let it sit for about 5 minutes. Then the meat will be ready for the earpiece. So in the next few recordings, I will elaborate and do a demo on how I make this infamous earpiece. And it all depends on what I'm making. So it's poultry versus meat versus seafood. And I'll even sneak some in there while sauteing veggies. So continue to rub it in until the earpiece bonds onto the meat. So we're adding olive oil. And here we're just gonna add some onions. We're gonna add a little bit of garlic. Add some flavors in there. I'm also going to add the tomatoes. And this is a medium heat, just to pick up some flavors, that's all. We're adding salt. I will be chopping some more onions, just so you know. I'm gonna remove what I have now. Like I said, I wanted to pick up some flavors. So everything is loose, it's very loose. There's a lot of juice in there, we want that in there. And now we're adding the beef. Again, because of the prepping, this should only take no more than 45 minutes to an hour, not 3 to 4 hours. And we cover. Lowering the heat to low. We're at low right now. Midway, we're gonna just simmer. So guys, as everything is opening up, flavors, everything's going, I am adding rosemary. Do you smell that? It smells like heaven. So for the remainder of the video, I will be doing a voiceover as the audio didn't pick up. So I just wanted to show you how tender the meat is. Let's work on the tomato sauce by adding the tomatoes and onions back in. The key is to have a nice even flavor while creating textures. I will be adding more onions and red peppers. Guys, this is a moment of truth. Let's talk about the level of doneness. There's no pink whatsoever. I am intentionally using a butter knife just so you can see how tender this is. And now when you cut through it, you can just see it's well done. I am tasting it. It tastes so good. It's all in the feeling. So please try this dish. It only took 1 hour and 15 minutes with 3 pieces of short ribs. I hope you enjoyed this and I thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below.